Well, this is it, boys. Unfinished business. A rivalry that runs 35 years deep. In April, two warriors went to war. Eubank Jr. came out on top, but Conor Benn went out on his shield. This is almost certainly the final time we will see these two legends go into battle once more. I mean, let's be honest, they're both a pair of bell ends, but my God, what a fight that was. So far in 2025, I'd say it's got to be the fight of the year. There's no reason for me why this fight can't be as good, but Jesus Christ, the buildup has taken a nosedive this time around. It has been awful. I'd actually say that Joshua Buatsi against Zach Parker's buildup was better than this. What the fuck is going on? It doesn't even feel like fight week, but whatever. We're here. It's on site. It's gonna go off. It's Chris Eubank Jr. against Conor Benn at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and let's hope to God somebody throws an egg or does something at the press conference, because until now, it's just been dire. I don't know what they're doing. I really feel sorry for Eddie Hearn because he's the only one trying to sell this fight. He's the only one who's got beef with anyone, with Junior, with the whole ambulance gate, which is just laughable. Nigel Benn did say that Junior actually got to the hospital before Conor, so that was all a load of bollocks. It's just a story over nothing, a storm in a teacup. But who cares? As long as the fight delivers, that's the most important thing. Junior is the slight favourite. He currently has a record of 35-3 with 25 wins coming by a knockout. He is 36 now. He's by far the more experienced man, and I think that experience really told in the championship rounds. I had it 7-5 to Chris, but you could have easily had that 8-4. He won't be with Jonathan Banks this time around. He's teamed back up with Bomac, which I think is a great move for me. Junior's best ever performance came against Liam Smith in their rematch 2 years ago now. He stopped Beefy inside 10 rounds, and I thought he looked sensational that night. And by all accounts, trainings went a lot better this time around. He does look a lot less drawn. I think he's done the weight a lot better. I don't know how, because Bomac's farts weigh about 160 pounds, but he is a world-class trainer. And he's obviously brought in Bomac to go for the knockout this time, because as good as that was as a spectator, as a fighter, those fights take so much out of you. And I think for Chris at this stage, he can't afford another 12-round fight like that. So I think he will go for the knockout more. I think he will be more aggressive. I've heard people say that they think he'll box more, but that was part of the reason why that fight went 12 rounds. And I think he's going to go for this early. And I think he's going to adopt similar tactics to Tyson Fury in Wilder 2. In Wilder 1, Tyson boxed a lot and definitely won. Obviously, we know the story there. He got robbed. But in the rematch, when he stuck it on Wilder and pushed Wilder back, Wilder couldn't handle it. And there was so many times in that first fight where Chris had Conor visibly hurt. And the only time he really went for the knockout was when his legs were gone and he was knackered, so he couldn't box. So he just had to fight on heart and instinct. And he could go through that again and he could win. But I just think this time he's got to go for the finish. And Conor, as tough as he is, he's like a little terrier. And he does have a granite chin, but Chris can definitely get him out of there. And I think we will see a stoppage in this either way. I don't see this going 12 rounds this time. But what I do think Bomac will bring, apart from his gun and some cheeseburgers, is a much more refined Chris Eubank Jr. And I think Jr. has to throw the uppercut more. He dropped Beefy in the rematch with an uppercut. And he had a lot of success with the uppercut against Conor Benn, but he didn't throw it enough. But of course, Junior can win many ways. He doesn't have to stop Conor Benn to win this. And if he did choose to try and box for the full fight, then he could win on points again. But I just think you run the risk of Conor drawing you into an absolute war. And I'm not sure that Junior can stand up to Conor's power when he's weight drained if it does turn into another war. And Conor Benn's not a massive puncher, but he did hurt Chris in round 3 with that left hook. And he does seem very confident these days, Conor. I think he has matured a lot. He's 29 now. He currently has a record of 23-1 with 14 wins coming via knockout. He did actually draw with Troy Deeney on SAS Who Dares Wins, but that's not on BoxRec for some reason. To be fair, I thought Conor just about done enough to win, and to be fair to Troy, he's a big old lump, so no shame at all in drawing with him. And it is a bit mad when you look at his resume, Conor, because he's not even won an area title, but he does have some decent wins against Chris Van Herndon, which, to be fair, was a faded version. Chris Algieri as well. Not scored a stoppage for 3 years, which isn't great, but had a lot of inactivity. due to the failed drug tests and everything, but he is game, he is very explosive, and he did have success against Chris. The problem is for him, he's so much smaller. I mean, he landed 152 less punches, so even though that was a close and competitive fight, the punch stats don't tell the story of the fight, he did get beat there. There's no way you can have that a draw, and there's absolutely no way Conor won, so I think he will come into this fight confident that he can hurt Chris because he did the first time around, but he's not going to outbox him. I don't see him winning on points. He has to stop Junior. He has to get up close. I think he's got to target the body, try and slow Junior down. He has to throw more hooks, and he's going to have to risk getting knocked out, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think it will be quiet early on, and then I think Conor will go for broke, and I think Junior will stop Conor Benn within 6 rounds. I think it's going to be an uppercut that's going to do the damage, and I think we will finally have an end to the Eubank Benn saga, which will be sad, but also I think the build-up for this rematch has told us that we don't need any more after this. Unless the second fight is better than the first and it's 1-1, then fair enough. But yeah, hopefully we get a better build-up in the coming days. I don't expect any drama at the press conference, really. I think it'll be funny between Junior and Eddie Hearn. I think Junior will make the weight no problem, and also the rehydration clause as well. I think they just fucked up there. Junior arrived way too late to the weigh-in, and that was their fuck up. I know they try to blame Eddie Hearn, and it was one big massive conspiracy, but that was on Team Eubank there. So yeah, it's all been a bit, I don't know, a bit deflating, the build-up so far. So hopefully Senior gets his knob out at the press conference, and it should be fun, but unless something like that happens, I don't expect anything new. But let's hope the fight delivers. That's the most important thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Enjoy the boxing at the weekend, and I will see you all on the next one.